On this episode of the Bozo Podcast, it's a very special day. The 1-year anniversary of the Bozo Show.
Happy 1 year of Bozo. It's our 1 year anniversary.
It's born and crawling.
Is it after one? Do you think they crawl after one?
Well, no. Well, I guess. Oh, I was imagining we're pregnant for the first 9 months and we just gave birth to a. Oh. Sorry. No, actually, you're right.
No, it starts from birth. What do you mean?
You know what?
The channel's not like birth. It's not alive.
I don't know why. Canonically, in my head, we were preggers for the first 9 months of us doing it. I don't know. We never did it. I thought about, for the 9-month anniversary, us doing like a birthing
like a little
thing.
baby video, like we had a kid.
Yeah, something like that.
You get butt pregnant and then you poop a baby out of your butt.
I don't know if you butt pregnant.
And then you have a little butt baby.
Maybe like a kidney stone.
Yeah.
Well, a big kidney stone.
Not a kidney stone. It's an actual human baby crawling around, 1 year old. And we've been making content together for 1 year.
Actually, almost a little bit over, but that's because I had to leave right before our anniversary. So our anniversary is technically June 5th.
But Nathan decided to go to Italy and eat spaghetti and meatballs with his family instead of spending it with me on our 1 year.
I thought it would be better to do it now when I got back.
Can't believe you would leave on our anniversary like that.
It's okay.
Fine. Whatever.
I was having fun in Italy on our anniversary. So
yeah, I'm sure you were. Me over here slaving away.
Next time you should join. I don't know. Yeah, it's good.
I wasn't invited. Your family didn't invite me.
They invited our other family friends.
That's weird. So they didn't invite their son's significant other on the trip. It's kind of weird.
No, it was great though.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
There's fish. You want to talk about? Should we talk about our?
Yeah, go through Italy. I want to hear. I actually haven't heard much about it.
I'll do a road through Italy with me. Okay. Imagine this. You land in LAX.
Okay. That's not where I thought we'd begin.
Close your eyes and close it. You land in LAX.
Okay.
Fuck off, asshole. And
am I New York?
Yeah, well, it's the same.
Okay.
And you get down and you collect your bags. And you're like, oh, wow, that was really quick. And you go and you wait for your plane. And you're like, dang, I'm here 3 hours early like everyone told me to. And,
wow, that's great. You actually landed
and I'm still here
early,
sitting for 2 hours and 45 minutes waiting for my plane.
Yeah.
And then you see your family. Oh, hi guys. Hey everyone. You go sit on your flight and the two people going with you, they get to sit next to each other. You're on the other side of the aisle, sat right next to like a mom who is like very obviously extremely sick and doesn't wear a mask and is coughing and sneezing the entire time.
You say they, but you were the person in the scenario sitting there.
Oh, sure, yeah. And then there was her child who she chose because I guess maybe because she's sick. In my head, I'm like, she's just antisocial. I don't know. She chose to put her child between me and her. And her kid's like 9 or 10 years old. Mm-hmm. It's over 14 hours of a flight. And the first thing the kid does is put up the armrest between you two and then just kind of like fully spread out,
man spreading,
and I'm just like,
wait, are you fucking egoed by this kid?
I'm not about to go to this kid, and I'm not his parent. And part of me was like, maybe his mom will be like, "Hey, son, like, be mindful." No. After 6 or 8 hours of this flight of nothing but just babies crying and the veering of it and me listening to audiobooks and trying to sleep, the guy in front of me, because I'm like resting my head, guy in front
of you?
Yeah, because where else are you going to do it?
I mean, back in the seat.
No, the seats, I can't do it that way.
Really?
It's awful.
When I post up on a flight, I literally just lean back in my seat and just go out.
So what happened was after 6 hours, the guy in front of me was like, I'm going to go do that. He leaned his chair back, crooking my neck.
Oh, she's got fucking...
Yeah. And now it's impossible
Goombud.
for me to, it's impossible for me to lean forward, and it jerks me awake, and I look over, and the kid is in a fetal position, sideways, with his butt against me.
He's just fucking ripping ass on you.
He farted.
Yeah.
I'm not joking.
Kids don't fucking
like an hour later, I'm like, I smell some shit. I'm just like, I'm gonna kill myself. I hate this kid. I hate this kid so much. And I'm like, even when I got off the flight, after another like 8 hours after that, 8 hours after what I just described, I get the flight. I'm talking to my siblings who are going with me, and I'm like, yeah. And there's this mom and the most inconsiderate kid I've ever met.
He low-key sunned you.
And we walked past, and I realized the people right behind us were that family. And I'm just like, honestly, I don't care if they heard. Fuck it. They
He low-key made you his bitch, bro.
What am I supposed to do? I'm not going to go.
Giga Chad Alpha Brain just man spread, taking up as much space as possible to,
He's like, what the fuck
to
are
take
they
his
gonna
land.
do?
He took what's his, and then he fucking leaned over and started ripping ass on you, just rubbing it in more. That's crazy.
So that was a great opening.
Welcome to Italy.
And we didn't land in Italy. We landed in Germany.
Oh, right. You went to Frankfurt.
So, yep, from Austin, Texas to LAX, 3.5 hour layover after a 3-hour flight. Then I had a 14.5 hour flight to Germany, hour and a half layover in Germany, where they let you drink beer and just carry it around in the airport there. So I went to buy beer, and it just felt so weird, and I was able to.
Yeah, Germany's like open container. Like you can
walk drink.
Around.
I think at literally 13 or something.
Yeah.
Like it's really early on that you can start drinking.
They love their beer in Germany,
and you can also just drink anywhere. So technically, as a 13-year-old, if you were to travel through, you as a 13-year-old can be like, "Can I have one beer?" And they go, "Yes," and you could just walk around the fucking place drinking a beer.
Wrong, man.
So I had my beer, an hour and a half pass, and then I do my other 3-hour flight from Germany, Frankfurt into Rome.
Roma.
And I landed in Rome, and it was at that point almost the middle of the night, and we walked around Rome because we're only going to be there for like a day. It was nice. A lot of statues. The buildings were cool.
Ancient shit. Old new shit.
I didn't get to spend even that much time in Rome. We pretty much immediately after the morning after went to what is it called? Florence. Florence is great. I like
Beautiful.
Florence a lot.
With the orange roofs, right?
Yeah, they have a lot of orange roofs. They got every place in Italy, no matter where we went, they have like the double open
shutter windows.
And they're all green.
Yeah.
And they like the color green. I'll say Florence. When I think of Italy, I definitely think of the coast. Florence is more of like a beige town.
I think of Florence. My grandma's name was Florence.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but everyone called her Tippy. I don't know why.
Oh, okay. I thought there was a story. Well, there definitely is a story.
She hated her name Florence, and Tippy was the nickname that everyone called her. So I don't. I have to ask my mom. She'll probably know.
Yeah,
but
it's because all the gents liked her, and they'd go, "My lady."
We named the rowboat that we used to take. It was called the Tippy 2.
Oh,
yeah.
Sequel.
And now my brother has it in Vermont, and he fishes out of it.
That's fun.
Put a little motor on the back.
But Florence, I liked a lot. A lot of people there. Not a lot of nightlife. We did go to one club in Florence.
Shit!
We went to Der Club.
You bro and your mom there too?
No.
Oh.
They were like, we're going to go to bed. And I honestly really wanted to go to bed. But I'm like, I guess I'll bond with my siblings. Because it's like, I don't know, we're all in our 20s.
Are you kidding me?
I guess
my
what
brother
do you
would be
do?
all over that.
So we went to Der Club.
The club. Actually, my sister would too. My sister's low key.
Yeah.
She's like me, where it takes her. You gotta wind up the engine, but then once she gets partying, she's partying.
Yeah, the club was fun. We went to like this really, really tiny, just I don't even know. It was smaller than this room, and it had like 50 people in it.
The club?
Yeah, like it was basically the wall here would have been like a bar, like an espresso bar. They did have a second floor on the top, so you could go
so
up.
It's a bar, not really a club.
There's just like a DJ up there. It's basically a bar.
Was it like the rooftop bar in the downtown Round Rock? The little staircase that goes up. It's like a
maybe
small room downstairs, like a bar, and then upstairs is like the DJ. You know what I'm talking about? On the corner in downtown Round Rock.
I'm just gonna ignore that because I don't know.
Where it's outside, like the upstairs, like outdoors.
Maybe I think I might know what you're talking about,
there.
but I'm gonna say no.
Many times.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
It was all indoor. It was a small place. It was just to start because we're waiting for the real club to open. Shout out Noah, the doorman.
Not Noah Lang.
Not Noah
different
Lang.
Guy.
Different Noah. But
Yeah,
we were talking
guy.
to this guy, and he was like, "Oh yeah, my name's Noah. We're opening up later, and you could come and stop by." And I was like, "Hey Noah." Later on, he was like, "Hey, what's up, man?"
Let's give you the spot.
Yeah. And then one thing I liked, it did have a cover charge. But the cover charge also gave you a free drink.
Oh.
So it's like,
That's big.
in reality, the cover charge was like €6, which is, I don't know, like $8. It wasn't the worst thing because they give you a free drink.
In America, you get no cover charge and you get free drinks that have no alcohol in them because the bartenders scam the girls that they lure into the bar.
It's not a scam. It's a free drink. Damn it.
It's fake. It's a fake.
It's not a scam
no
if they're
alcohol
giving
in
you
it.
everything for free. I don't know, but
sugar bar.
then we went to that place where they got the the cover charge, and that one was a lot bigger of a place. Not that many people though. I guess the nightlife there kicks off pretty late. So like I would say people started showing up at like 1:30, and that was when we were
other
like,
countries like their bars and shit are open till like
4 or 5 a.m.
Yeah, like literally the sun comes
Versus
up.
here, where like every place is shut down by 2 a.m.
Yeah.
So people are coming out pretty late.
It's really because of car culture, I think. Like, because public transit, it'll stop at like midnight and reopen at like 6 a.m. or whatever.
Yeah.
Like they'll have like a downtime. So people get off the train at midnight, party,
and then at 6
and then it's like, well, I can't
okay.
go home till the train starts. So then they just their
They're
party cycles
partying.
are till like 5-6 a.m. where they can train home.
Yeah.
So and then in America, it's like they don't want people drunk driving on the roads past like 2 a.m. You know, that's
honestly,
when people die.
I think in Italy they're fine with people drunk driving because goddamn, there's like no rules for the road.
The roads are fucking
and especially now,
backwoods.
Florence is the place where you're going to be driving and randomly you're in like an alleyway that the mirrors, the side mirrors, are about to scrape the wall,
Oh,
and the driver that you have is going to be fucking booking it down going 80.
Those cities aren't built for cars, man.
And they still make them work.
They're built
They
for
will
donkeys.
they zoom through that shit.
Yeah, that's why they got the Fiat 500. You know.
Yeah. But it was cool. A lot of cobbles. Like everything was cobbled stone. There was no regular roads. Which, I mean, it's cool to walk on. I don't know.
That's regular there.
Yeah, for them.
Like tarmac is like an American.
One thing I'll say, which I just didn't know about, no one told me about, there you can just, I don't think you need a permit to sell stuff there because I know for busking, like you can just perform. In the U.S., you need a license to like perform music for money or draw for money. Yeah, because otherwise.
No, I think you can just post up in Europe.
In Europe, yeah, at least in the places that we were at, I'm pretty sure anyone can do it. And I think the same goes for selling just anything.
Yeah.
So they were literally, I think I saw about as much, maybe to be fair, like half as many, but like Indian people than Italian people. And they were all just doing like this huge marketplace where they're all together. Like no matter where I went, even when we would travel different places, they would have I've never seen this. I think it's just because in America we have like anti-monopoly laws. They would have like down one street like 10 different storefronts, and then if they didn't have something, they would just walk over to the next store and grab it, and they're like, here you go. Like they all operate in under, I guess, one individual business or IP, or I don't know how they do it. It's crazy.
I know Rome has like a large number of immigrants as the capital of Italy. It's like Europe's kind of had a lot of, in the past like 20 years, I think, immigrants moving in. Yeah. Which is pretty chill.
But I didn't expect that. So I was like, holy shit, there's so many different people. And I think the biggest thing was literally just the stores, because I'm like trying to go to these places and figure out what the best price is, and no one advertises a price. And it's so funny because you go to one guy and he'd be like, this is like $100, and you go to the next guy and they'd be like, where are you from? This is $260.
They try
and then I start walking away, and then one guy literally was like $80, like anything, like I'll get it, and it's just like the
prices are arbitrary, and you could always talk them down because they're desperate for a sale.
It's the thing is too, like I know I have bought very cheap shit online. I'm like, I know you spent $6 on this. Yeah. Do not say it's 86 euros. I'm not paying 86 euros. And eventually
for fucking Bionicle.
Yeah. And even storefronts will do it. So not even just people busking on the side. So it's like, it was so hard for me ever to tell if I'm getting a fair price on anything there.
I mean, it's just, you just got to know the euro to dollar conversion, and then, think about what it would go for in America. And then be like, that's not a fair price. Let's try this.
But I mean, that's it. There's some parts of me that for me, literally everything in Europe was just more expensive than here. Which
I think, is the dollar weaker now?
The dollar's weaker. Yeah. It's like almost like 20%. So it's like for every like $1.20 something is €1.
Yeah, so that makes sense. That would be more expensive.
But some stuff is still like, to be fair, like leather stuff was in general still cheaper because like new real leather. But I was hoping that there'd be more things like that. It was pretty much just leather that was like that. Everything else was just gonna be like, oh yeah, not only is it like obviously the euro conversion, but then it's even just more expensive in general.
I'm sure the wine was like cheaper, maybe. And the cheese.
The wine, I think the food was a lot more expensive. Like everything was, but it's more quality stuff.
Yeah,
like you're paying for better
and
stuff,
like better ingredients.
So like that, I think would make
American
sense.
slop that they feed us.
One thing I noticed is that like everything there is pretty much outside of the pizza, which I mean works for me because I wanted to try all that shit. I'm a pizza guy. Even like the spaghetti would cost the same as like the rest of the items in the menu, and in my head I'm like, this is the cheapest thing you can make.
Yeah, how does this make sense?
I don't know, but they just do it that way.
You are cost efficiency, Andy. Like
I love cost efficiency.
You like bargaining calories and versus cost.
Yeah, it's like the weight per or calories is a good reference too, depending on where you are. Because like if you're going to a restaurant, they only tell you the calories in the U.S. They didn't even tell you the calories in Italy.
Do you know like how like fucked up our food system is in America?
Oh, it's
like European soccer players are in the country right now for the Club World Cup, and like there's at least there's some stat. I think it might have been the last World Cup that was in America in '94. There was like 2 people per team of non-Americans that had just like gastroenteritis or some shit like that. Just like bacteria. The bacteria in the food gets into their pure European weak stomachs.
Yeah, they have not been exposed to it.
Fucked up. Yeah. And I think right now one of the best players in the world. He's on.
Oh, he's getting fucked.
He's on Real Madrid. His name's Kylian Mbappe.
Mbappe.
I think he has it right now, like gastro, whatever the fuck it's called.
He's gonna be
from the
shitting
food
his
in America,
pants all day.
basically.
Yeah.
So he hasn't been playing for Real Madrid in the tournament. And
That's crazy.
you know what they're also complaining about? They're complaining about the heat. They're like, holy shit, it's 100 and we're playing in Florida or North Carolina. It's 105 degrees. I feel like I'm playing in a bowl of soup. Our players are dying.
Why am I dark?
What happened?
ISO went to 0. Why am I dark? When did this happen?
Why did it go to 0? What? Don't fucking trip.
Goddamn.
What happened?
It's set to 100 now. It's like look how dark it is. Moderators, fix this. What? All right. It randomly went down to 100. Yeah, I don't know.
Did you just notice that, or was
no? It wasn't like the whole time because I literally looked in the camera when we started.
So it just randomly did that.
Yeah, that was so weird.
Okay, editor, fix it in post.
All right.
Time in.
Mbappe's shitting his pants.
Yeah, Mbappe's been dying. They've been complaining.
It's really
about the
hot.
heat.
Yeah.
They're actually like really like all the coaches are like and head of besides everyone but basically the corrupt ass people in FIFA are going like, this tournament is gonna be a shit show if it like because it's supposed to World Cup is supposed to be like the actual World Cup is supposed to be in like the summer of next year 2026.
Yeah,
and they're all like in Qatar they were concerned with the heat like 4 years ago, so they moved the tournament instead of being in the summer like it normally is. They did it in like November and December and January or whatever. Yeah, because it was going to be way too hot in the summer in Qatar. So the coaches are all like going through the Club World Cup right now. Half of them are concerned that their players are going to have too short of a break in between the end of this tournament and then start of next season because it starts in August. It's only 2 months away. Yeah. And the teams that aren't in the tournament are on vacation right now, like they're just resting. So the coaches are complaining like my players are going to be fucked next season. Like there's going to be more injuries because they're playing in this tournament that's heavily taxing. It's also like kind of a Mickey Mouse trophy. Like no one really fucking cares about it. It's like the Club World Cup they call it. So it's just like, I don't even know how they select the clubs that get entered, but there's like 2 English clubs. One of them is pretty dog shit. Like they're like the 6th place team this season. Yeah. One of them's like a team that used to be champions for a bunch of years in a row, like, but they've got 3rd this year. So it's just like, it's not even the best 2 teams in England. Barcelona is not even in it. They're like one of the best teams in Spain. So it's just like, I don't even know how they pick. There's a bunch of Brazilian teams and Argentinian teams. Teams from Saudi Arabia played in it. American like MLS teams are playing in it. So like no one really cares about it because like the European clubs are probably just gonna win, especially PSG, who's like the best team in the world. But basically, everyone in the tournament right now is saying like, wow, playing soccer in the summer in America sucks.
Yep.
My players are dying because the food's shit. It's
The
too
heat,
hot.
yeah.
We're getting exhausted. My players are getting killed out there. Like, it's terrible. So it's just not a good look. Plus the politics in America, not to be political, but are looking a little shaky. So people are very concerned for the 2026 summer, which will bring the World Cup to the USA and Mexico and Canada. So it's just like a real fucked up situation.
Very interesting.
I don't know.
Well, you know where it was also pretty hot?
In
Florence, Italy. Yes, in Florence, Italy, it was pretty hot.
Is that only? What other cities to go to?
I went to like the coastal cities. I don't want to say it out
west?
loud. Yes.
Why don't you want to say it out loud?
What?
Why don't you want to say it out loud?
Because it's like
you have family there or something?
Cinque Terre, but they say it like
Cinque Terre.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't want to say it because I feel like I might say it in a weird way, and I don't want to.
Cinque Terre. Tell me how pronunciation is Italians. Cinque Terre.
Yeah, but we went to Florence. Florence was really hot. I just dressed however I wanted to because honestly, it wasn't that far off from like a Texas summer.
Yeah, you're
like
probably
when
fine.
when it gets really shitty here and muggy. That's what it was like over there.
It's
and I was
probably
like,
not that
oh,
humid
okay.
either, right?
No, it's humid. That's why. Like my family is coming from LA, which is really dry but hot. And so when they're talking to me, they're like, "Oh no, you don't understand. It's a whole different ball game. It's like 80% humidity." And I'm like, "I've been in 80% humidity, and it does suck, but I've been there before, so I know what I'm getting into."
But the thing about Texas humidity is that it's on and off. Right?
Yeah.
Like you go to like an East Coast, and it's like it's humid probably 80% of the days in the summer.
Yeah.
So maybe it doesn't get as hot as Texas, but like a 90-degree day with 100% humidity is gonna fuck you up.
Oh, yeah.
Same as like a 100-degree day with like 50% humidity in Texas. So it's I'm a little bit more acclimated. I feel like Italy would have been nice.
Yeah. No, especially if you're not wearing like if you're just wearing a t-shirt and pants or shorts, you're big chillin'.
Maybe a little bit of glisten to you, you know.
Florence is great. I saw a bunch of statues. I went to a lot of the museums. I saw that David guy, that statue.
You saw his little penis?
I saw his little
penis.
You
saw his little shit?
You saw his butt too.
Ooh.
Little do you know,
Them
on
cheeks.
the back, just to prove that I'm there, for a little known fact, no. For the back right foot, it's actually supported by a tree. Like a little dead like tree branch thing.
Like just wood?
There's just wood there. Yeah, it's really weird. Like it's basically like resting his back calf against like a dead tree.
Oh.
Interesting. I think they're just like, fuck it. Either they didn't really know how to do the calf, or they were just like,
this is gonna hold up. And then the tree dies, the thing falls over.
Yeah.
Did you see
well, it's like it's a carved tree. It's an implication of a tree.
So
but maybe it was for structural integrity, and they're just like, we're gonna need a big thick block here, so let's just make it a tree. Mm-hmm. But David was cool.
Did you see the Michelangelo ceiling where he's touching God with his pointer finger? He's touching his little shit.
I probably made. I didn't see
you
it.
probably didn't look up.
I didn't look up.
You probably walked through the cathedral.
The whole thing didn't look up. Looked at a lot of the paintings though. Super cool stuff. I could see. It's very because they basically don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be honest. Now I think obviously if you touch any of it, they will fuck you up. But like the paintings right here, there is no railing. You can kind of just like literally get all up in on that shit.
Yeah, they probably have
they have people there that will fuck you up.
Yeah,
but like
if you do touch it, they go, hey, don't do that. That's what most museums are like. It's pretty much open.
But like I'm like be looking at it, and it's really a lot of the. At least for the museum where the statue of David is, I'm guessing it's like period pieces, so they had a lot of stuff from the same periods.
Yeah.
They would have this very common halo effect, and they seem to do it by literally like punching into the canvas to like
very religious.
To make like layers.
Do they have like glass over the paintings? They have
No.
to, right?
No.
Really?
That's what I mean.
Because like if you breathe on it, it will wear down the paint.
I'm sure
right?
they have to do repairs and stuff, but like I literally could like smear on that painting right now. That's what I'm saying. They let you fuck that
weird.
shit. Yeah. So I was getting up and close to it, and it's really cool because like when you start to look at the reflections, you can see like where they stenciled out like where a piece of hair would go. And you can see that because of I told you that they like puncture the areas where the halo is going to be. They punctured the area where the halo is going to be, and they're like, no, we need to put hair over here. But because they punctured the canvas when they put the hair over, that little layover where you can see the indent still were. So you can be like, oh, cool, they decided to add hair after they already made their first
it's real.
go over.
What do you mean add hair?
So imagine this. You punch in, you make the halo effect around a guy.
Sure.
And you're like, I want a shoulder to go over this halo piece. You're not going to be able to unpuncture the paper, but you can paint on it. So from a distance, you just see the hair there, but you get really close.
So
you're
like
like
a dried paint strand that goes over the hole?
Yeah, you can kind of just see like, oh, okay, well, there's like a little, you can see that they definitely meant for the halo to go further, but they decided to add more hair there.
I got you.
And I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'm like seeing the best through context clues in the artwork.
I feel like, how does that, I'm still confused on how does the painting not deteriorate? Because I've been to the New York Met, and there's also paintings that are just out from ages ago.
But they have like a glass panel?
No, I don't think so.
There's a team of dedicated people that just do that.
Maybe they keep it restored.
Yeah, there's whole people who make a lot of money doing restorations.
But don't they have to like keep the Declaration and the Constitution in like airless vacuum boxes so that the paper doesn't deteriorate?
Yeah,
like how do paintings not deteriorate?
They don't. They do. They just need people who always fix them.
Oh, so they just touch them up.
They touch them up. Yeah.
That's interesting.
You just kind of got to at a certain point, unless they're literally gonna do what they're doing with the airtight. But I don't even know if that would inherently work with this stuff. There's a lot of money spent on people who fix that shit up, and I'm not saying whether or not it's a smart idea for preservation for them to let a bunch of dumb Americans be right up next to that shit. But I was dumb American, and I was right up next to that shit, and I'd be like, ooh,
you're pretty dumb.
Ooh, I'm looking up on that. They randomly had everything there was super cool. They even had like a section for like historic instruments that had been preserved, and then when you walk through. The guerrilla marketing, I fucking hate the new Lilo and Stitch movie. They just have a statue of Stitch in there.
Just to promote the movie?
Just to promote the movie. But there's nothing, and I just hated it so much. I'm like walking through, I'm like,
killing the vibe.
I know, he's killing the vibe like crazy.
Ruining my immersion.
We were eating bananas at work today, and I looked down at the Dole banana, and it had a fucking Stitch there. It's
Monkey ball
everywhere.
reference?
Monkey ball. I'm not even joking. The marketing for this new live action Lilo and Stitch movie is insane. It's everywhere.
It's also the movie's ass apparently, so
yeah.
All the live actions have been pretty ass, I think,
but that was all really cool. I saw some really cool sketchbooks, and talking with my family, it may have gone different ways. I don't know. Who's to say? But I was like, I saw these really cool books and I wanted to buy them, but I'm like, people were already waiting for me outside of the museum. So I was like, okay, well, I'll go. I'm like, can I come back? And I'm like, yeah, it's a gift shop. You can come back to my family. Mm-hmm. You can't go back.
Ooh.
You have to rebuy a ticket.
Yeah.
And the only tickets that I would have been able to buy that let me get in soon enough would have been 40 euros. And I wanted to check the books to see if they were sketchbooks, because in the worst case, I spend 40 euros, go back to the gift shop, don't even know the price of these books. I open it, and I see it's lined. And then I'm like, well, I can't even fucking use these as sketchbooks. But those are really cool. If you want to get a sketchbook and you're in Italy, or if you want to get something while you're in Italy, or specifically Florence, and you happen to like
Is David
sketchbooks.
in Florence?
David's in Florence.
Oh, I didn't know
Statue
that.
of David's in Florence. Go to the gift shop when you see the statue of David, and they have some really cool books that'll literally have like some of the artwork embossed onto the outside of these leather books. So it's really cool.
Interesting.
I ended up getting some sketchbooks myself from a different place. They were cheaper. They're definitely they're nicer. They're still leather books, like better than what you can get like off of like Shein or something. But
There's some dog shit.
you can tell that they are mass produced and sold there, because I saw the same type of books in other places. But they were cheaper and they're still nice and they look cool, so I bought them. But goddamn, that's my biggest regret.
Not
getting those sketchbooks,
sketchbook.
because we went to so many places. My family, when I talked about it, felt bad, and they're like, "Oh well, let's go." They went to like the highest rated custom bookstore, and I'm gonna be honest, the bookstores there, I didn't find any sketchbooks there that I cared for. So I was like, "Well, fuck."
Compares nothing to a Barnes and Noble.
Nothing.
Not even close.
I always wrap up my time in Florence. That was me in Florence, and we're like, okay, now we're gonna hit the coast.
I'm realizing I don't know much about Italy.
I
feel like I know a lot about like England, Germany, Spain. Like, I don't know, but even then, I don't know historical locations and stuff.
I don't know anything
there.
about that. Yeah,
But I didn't even know David was in Florence.
He's in Florence, man.
I don't fucking know. I don't know shit about Italy. I don't even know where Florence is located. It's like mid center, right?
sure. Yeah, I'd say so.
Rome is towards the north for sure.
Yeah, northish. And
Northeast-ish.
You're like there, and you take like an hour or something.
Venice
on
is
train.
northeast. Venice is right towards the north border, right?
I didn't go to Venice.
Oh, well,
Get fucked. Sorry, Venice lovers.
I'm pretty sure Venice is like right. You know how it's like the boat.
Boat.
Imagine it's like the long boot, and it's like the top of the heel of the boot,
That would probably make sense.
and it's like in that little knee. It's like in the knee pit.
I'll say yes.
Venice is in Italy's knee pit.
Rome is like a little bit lower. He's obsessing over that. Well, before I actually lied, the coastal towns of Cinque Terre, we went to Pisa. And dang,
Look at that, right in the knee pit. I was right.
You're right. Dang, that tower is a leaning. I will say it does lean. Just let the record show. It was cool. We took some pictures. It's I definitely wouldn't recommend spending the day there. Maybe like an hour or two. Like, just go there, take a picture, grab something to eat, go back on the train. Florence is cool.
On further inspection,
Yep.
Rome is south middle, right in the middle of the shin. Florence is to the north of that, and Pisa's west coast of Florence, or in the Tuscany region.
We went from Florence to Pisa, went back to Florence, and then we went down to Cinque Terre.
I don't know where that is. You're going to have to give me a second to find that one.
I don't even know if it's going to show up on the map because that just refers to 5 different cities. That's what the name basically means.
Castiglione della Pascaia.
There's 5 different cities on the west coast.
Yeah.
That's like really famous because that's to me what I think of when I think of Italy. If you are thinking right now of very vertical, every building's a bright,
mountainous.
Very mountainous. Every building is a very bright, different color. Cobblestones coming up to the coast, fishing.
It's a very mountainous beach region.
That
a lot
place
of coves.
is the highlight. That's where I had the best food. The views were the best. The ocean, literally crystal clear water. You can see like 50 feet down with no smog. You can see hundreds of fish. When you go into like even the beach, imagine you're standing at the beach and it's not even up to your kneecaps, and there will be fish that will swim up to that high.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck. The fish there.
What the hell?
And
I'm learning so much about Italy right now.
Yeah, and then when I would go, I can probably even tell you my favorite city of those. I need to look at the names.
Is it Grosseto?
No. I think it
Orbetello?
starts with a V.
Oh, V.
Yeah.
You gotta give me a second.
It's okay. It's all right. Wait, I can find it. I have a picture.
Ardea, Lavinio, Anzio, Latina. There's a city called Latina. We gotta go there. We gotta go there now.
Latina.
What the hell?
Me and my boy drinking at Latina. Okay, let me pull up the image because I have an image of what we did, which I thought was pretty fun.
Oh, Via Reggio.
Yes.
Found it.
Instead of taking the train, my family paid for like a weekend essentially pass that let us use a ferry that would go back and forth between all of the cities. And I thought it was very cool. I'm not going to show Dan pictures right now because then that means I have to show pictures to everyone, and I don't want to have to edit this.
Put the family on the spot.
Yeah. I deleted the thing anyways. But that name
Via Reggio.
Via Reggio is probably right.
Dude, I'd farm.
Nope, it's Vernezza.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, it's Vernazza. 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 Very nice. Very
Vernazza.
cool.
With 2 Z's, they go assa.
Yeah, the thing about
Actually,
the coastal cities is they're literally so small that the ports are only good for 1 or 2 boats at a time. But there aren't that many boats.
They're just
either.
tiny little coves with like one
So,
dock,
like, you'll
one long cement dock.
The boat will come in and it will leave, and then at that little like, essentially, it's just a nice stone platform.
Yeah, it's just
right
like a
at the
cement
edge of the thing,
block.
and there'll just be like hundreds of fish around there, and you can just fucking jump in. And the fish, obviously, they won't let you fucking grab them, but it will be kind of disorienting or like a little bit spooky because I'll be like swimming up and like, oh my God, look at this big old group of fish. I'm going to swim. And you turn around and a fish is just like in your face, just like,
what's up, bro? What are you looking at?
and it's so weird because honestly, part of me when looking at them, I feel they want to be touched because they'll just circle around you. But then you go to touch them and they're like, don't touch me.
Get your fucking gross old
and then I'll turn around and they'll be fucking sniffing my butthole. I'm like, well, you don't want to be touched, but you want to touch.
He just wants a peek.
I
He
know.
wants to look.
But that was the highlight. I just want to be at the coast and jumping into water and looking at the
Yeah.
fish.
I mean, a nice beach is really lost on us Americans. Like, the beaches in America suck.
Well, the beaches there also fucking suck. It's not really the beach. The beaches there, the beach that we stood on, we went to the place that was known for having the beach.
Yeah.
There, it's gravel.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm sure with
Everything-
the mountains, it's probably rocky coasts.
Yeah, there's no beach, but the coast, they have a nice coast.
Yeah.
Like, it's big rocks.
I'm sure the water is nice and clear and blue, though. No?
Yeah, no, it's super blue.
Yeah, exactly. America doesn't have
The reason
that.
why I liked Vernaza is because there isn't a beach there. Because the other beach, honestly, it sucked because getting off and on the water means you have to step through first sharp gravel on your feet,
Yeah,
and then boiling
pebble
hot
beaches.
gravel,
Yeah.
versus here's some big fucking stone slabs. Like that's a lot better.
Yeah.
And then there's just like that platform that you can go on. And it doesn't get that hot, and you don't have to worry about tracking gravel and sand all over your feet. It's that I liked. So Vernaza, my
Vernazza.
top pick of Italy. Vernaza, you have the gold star.
I don't actually know if two Z's make the Azza.
Vernazza.
sound. But I think I would. I think if I were to go to Europe, I'd farm. I think I could pull off any accent from any country. Just have to hear it for a little
Very
bit.
interesting.
Fun fact: where I grew up in Long Island, the whole island was formed by a glacier. So like a giant glacier came down with a bunch of like sediment in it, like dirt and shit and rocks.
Yep.
And it's Long Island's kind of where it started to melt. So on the North Shore is where it was colder. So all the big rocks and
Are
shit
there.
like stopped there. And when the glacier melted, they landed there. So the North Shore of Long Island is all rocky pebble beaches like Venezia.
Yeah.
And because the South Shore had like the full melty part, had the most erosion. So the South Shore on Long Island's beaches are fine sand.
Really signed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a weird phenomenon that happened because of the glacier.
I'm always spoiled because of Los Angeles has some of the nicest beaches in the world.
Yeah, that's
Very
fair
nice sand, and it's.
I don't know about the world,
Honestly, I'd
but
probably
in America,
I
for
would
sure.
probably say, in my opinion, probably the world. I'm not
water's
saying
dirty.
the best. I'm saying like, oh man, it's top 10.
Got some
Top
that's not
10.
true. That's not true.
Top 10 of what you can reasonably expect outside of being like, oh yeah, if you travel to this city, travel for 6 hours by boat, and you go to this one sandbank, this beach slaps. That I don't think so. I'm talking about like a major city beach. That's like, I think those are pretty
Any
high
major
up there.
city in Greece, any major city in like Indonesia, any major city in fucking the
No,
Philippines, any
no,
major city in like
no,
Japan.
no,
LA's getting
no,
gapped by most
no.
beaches in the world.
Well, I went to a place that
Go
had
to the
no
Maldives,
beaches.
man.
Well, maybe we will do if we get
Bozo trip to the Maldives,
if we get
baby.
500,000 likes on this video, we will travel
to the
to all the
Maldives.
places Dan said, and we will rank the beaches.
Let's just go to Indonesia. You want to just go to Indonesia in like December?
I don't know what they do in Indonesia. I don't know what that
Let's
means.
fucking go find out. Let's go to
What
Bali.
is- oh, Bali.
Yeah, let's go party.
I'm down to do Bali.
Music festival in Bali.
We can do music festival in Bali. But that overall, after that, we spent some days there, and then we went back up to Rome, and we got to Rome really late, and we slept at it. Oh my God. Well, the place that we stayed at Rome, insane. It was literally like, no offense to whatever this part of Rome is, like the shittiest part of LA I've ever been to.
Yeah,
Sketchy as fuck.
Rome has some really bad parts.
Yeah,
I
it was
heard.
shitty,
So I've heard.
sketchy. It looked like a zombie apocalypse movie where like shit was overgrown in some areas. You walk into this like complex where you know a shit ton of people are living, but like you barely see anyone. The people who are out look like they hate you.
Yeah.
There are flies throughout the building. Like this is a building that's hosting like at least 1,000 people.
Christ.
There are flies throughout the building, and guess how much it cost to stay there from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. when we had to leave?
Like one night, like
Yeah.
300 euros.
340 euros.
Fucking hell.
For an
a
Airbnb. I've seen Airbnbs where it's like for like a max like $160.
Yeah.
340 euros.
Probably because the
for
prime
one night.
location center of the city or wherever the hell you were.
It's just probably close to the airport, I'm
Yeah.
guessing. But damn, that place sketchy. And you go to the guy, it's all like that entire complex for like 5 blocks is like built all by the same. You can tell like the city
Yeah.
did an initiative that probably failed pretty badly. Like there's like a mall in the middle that seemed to be abandoned. And
It's
we were like,
'cause,
hey, where do we go for food? And the guy's like, ooh, food here? He's like, there's this place. I think it's like not that you can eat it.
It's edible.
And so that's where we went for dinner, and we're like, it's okay. That's where I had the worst pizza that I've had since I was there. And
I feel like capital cities in most countries have really sketchy parts.
Yeah.
Because that's where it's like usually the biggest city. It's where the most commerce and like business is going on. So it's where the most like, just people from out of the country basically come to work and stuff. Or like
I think
end
that's
up
fair.
landing.
If you're in a more rural area, it's going to be more stable. Where like everyone there is probably making like a medium amount of income versus like high densities. Like some people might be making a lot. Some people might be making
just like
dog
water.
water.
It's just a slower town, not much going on. People aren't really moving there, so it's just whoever was born there stays there or whatnot.
Yeah, but that was probably the craziest, like, sketchiest thing.
It's the place with the highest, like, turnover of people.
Biggest ripoff, man. Don't spend 340 euros for a place like that. But anyways, then 5 a.m. we wake up, we go to the airport, we stay there for 2 hours, we fly for like 3 hours to Frankfurt, we stay there for an hour, we fly this time because we're going against the rotation of the Earth. We fly for 11 hours and like 10. So it saves us like 3 hours in travel time.
Less travel.
Get to LA.
Flight time.
Everyone talks about customs. Everyone says like, be prepared. Literally, I don't know if shit's changed since the old days or what. They didn't even look at my passport. They didn't look at my bag. They said, all right, come to here. Ding. With like a little scan of my face. And I just walked through and that's it.
You look non-threatening, and the American passport is extremely powerful.
But they didn't look at it. They didn't ask for it.
Yeah.
Not
They're probably
one
just
place.
like, Americans come back in the country, fucking get in here.
It's so funny because they make a point when you get there, like everyone who has a passport, get in this line. If you have a green card, get in that line. If you don't have anything, get in that line.
This probably just depends on the mood of the fucking TSA or customs guy.
I don't know. But no, I don't think it involved, I didn't like talk to a person. It was like they're pushing through like hundreds of people like an hour. Yeah. So like it was literally like a big lines, and I assume somewhere they would have checked for my passport because I'm in the U.S. passport line, and then I just go up and it just does like a single face scan thing. The guy's standing by. It's an automatic machine. And he's just basically falling asleep. He's like, stand there.
Get on in here.
And he's like,
Get
go.
There.
That's it.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's why. And so I was stuck in LA for another 4 hours.
It went too quick.
Yeah, because so everyone was like, oh, give yourself a lot of time. Everyone I talked to was like, give yourself like 4 hours for a layover in LA because of customs. And it was so goddamn easy that I should have given myself like 40 minutes. So I went and I got goddamn Chick-fil-A spicy chicken sandwich.
Back in America for not even an hour. And he's eating Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A spicy chicken sandwich.
If you don't know, Nathan's diet consists of chicken, rice,
pizza,
which is generous.
Yeah.
He only really eats chicken and pizza.
No, I eat rice when I'm at home. When I make chicken at home, I put it in rice.
Yeah, but that's it, really.
So I got back to my classics, back to basics.
And pasta, I guess. He eats his spaghetti, his emergency rations.
And goddamn, what a perfect place to go if not Italy.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it fits your diet.
And I went with family, so like whenever they got food, I tried other foods. But of course, especially when seated with 5 other people who are all going to order something different, why would I not continue to order the things that are supposed to be the best? Like, are you kidding me? If I eat this every day and I go to the place where it's the best food, why would I not be like, well, fuck it, let me try this place's pizza. Let me try that place's pizza. Let me try that place's like
if I'm
pasta.
in Italy, first thing I'm ordering is chicken parm on spaghetti with like some fucking lovely fresh sliced bread on the side.
Top meal of the trip was some ziti meatball dish, and it was like, and they served it to me in the pot that they cooked it in.
That's classic.
Very nice. Everyone else got their plates. Something about the ziti, I think they just know that shit's goated. So they gave it to me in the fucking orange pan, and I was just like, the meatball's so good.
I think ziti was a huge part of my fucking diet growing up from New York, where like every Italian mother was like, what's easy? You just fucking boil some pasta, throw it in a pan, sprinkle cheese over it, whatever, throw it in the oven, you got ziti. And it was just like,
ziti was so good. Top meal. Very expensive ziti.
Oh,
Very
I'm sure
expensive.
you're in Italy. You know, you're not gonna go to some shitty
Not
restaurant.
only that,
right?
we went to the place where they literally like they make it in front of you, and you can see at the front that they're doing all of that.
Handcrafted ziti.
And I was just like,
By
ziti is so good. Yeah, it's like the best $35 I spent on a fucking single
damn.
meal. Well, 35 euros. God damn.
What's the most expensive meal you've ever purchased?
Ever?
Yeah.
That might be it.
Really? 35?
I don't
That's it?
spend that much money. I don't think I've ever bought a steak outside of my house.
I guess that's fair. Mine was I was at a bachelor's party weekend, whatever.
Yeah.
And we're in Connecticut at this place called Mystic, which is like a little port town in Connecticut. Really lovely place. It's like, it's not summer. It's like spring, so it's chilly still. So we did like a whole like boat museum. We had a whole Airbnb with a nice ass pool and shit like that. Like it was crazy.
Yep.
Just getting hammered, of course, as you do. But one of the places we went was a casino on one of the Native American reservations there, and Michael Jordan has a steakhouse.
MJ Steakhouse?
Michael Jordan has his own steakhouse.
That's crazy.
Line, and there's a steakhouse in the casino, and that's where we chose to eat for dinner. And I'm not even kidding. I had some tiger shrimp as like a side to my.
Yeah.
I think I got just a normal steak or something. Those were the best
tiger shrimp
I've ever had in my entire. Like it was like so just juicy butter sauce. The spices, they made like stripes. The tiger, like with the spices.
That's sick.
Oh my god, it was so good. But I think I spent like somewhere between 60 and 90 on my meal alone.
Yeah.
Obviously we all split it. It was like a $600 bill. And we didn't make the fucking groom to be pay, obviously, because it's his bachelor party. Yeah. So it was like,
sheesh.
I probably paid 90, but I only spent like 60 something. Yeah. Because of the split. But
damn,
it was so good, dude.
I mean,
God, Michael Jordan knows how it's done.
Yeah, Michael Jordan, shout out. Good.
And we had the
good
coolest
job.
waiter too. He was like, the guy was like a fucking guy knew his shit. Like my brother was trying to get the specialty like tomahawk steak or whatever they had, and the guy was like hooking him up. He's like, no,
you gotta do this.
You got one left. You gotta get now before someone orders it, and he hooked us up. We got it.
WWW. Yeah. That was Italy. The flight back took forever. It was a lot more bearable because the first time flying there, not only was it 3 hours longer, but I mean, drop in the bucket when you're talking about like a 14-hour flight. I've never done a 14-hour flight.
Yeah, I mean,
on the way back, my strategy was actually so vastly different. Flight there, I'm like, I'm gonna do everything I can in my power to sleep. Made me so annoyed I couldn't sleep. Flight back, I'm like, you know what? I'm having soda. I'm gonna get like energy drinks. I'm staying.
Oh, you crashed?
I'm staying. No. I stood awake the whole time.
Really?
I waited till I got home, and then I'm like, I'm sleeping, and the one big sleep will reset my sleep schedule.
Did you have? Okay, let me ask you this.
I'm sure I did like naps, so maybe for like an hour or two. But
have you ever been on a plane where you just get like too hot or too cold at some point?
Yeah.
Because I feel like my strategy on a plane is to just pop Spotify in my ears because I have like my whole like songs playlist downloaded.
Yep.
And or like YouTube videos and just try to sleep as much as possible. And
that's
some flights
what
it's
I
like
do.
The longest flights I've been on have been like 4 hours. Right? Texas to New York, pretty much the longest. Texas to LA is shorter. Texas to Florida is shorter. So Texas to New York I think is the longest, like 4 hours.
Yeah.
I'll get like sometimes I'll sleep a solid 3 hours and it feels like it's up and down. But sometimes it's like I'm in and out of sleep. People are moving. Fucking some flights. It's like why does everyone need to use the bathroom right now?
That's what it felt like on the flight there.
Fuck?
It felt like a constant purgatory of like I'm trying to sleep. This person's doing this. This person's doing that. I'm like I am in pain. So the flight back, I was just like. It won't bother me. I will be awake. It doesn't even affect me because I'm trying to be awake.
At one point, the same flight that I read Sandland on, the manga, I'm sat with this guy. He's probably like a little older than me. I'm in the window seat. I hate the window seat. I always like the aisle seat usually, but I'm in the window seat, which I feel trapped. Yeah. Right. And I don't like leaning against the wall. The wall could be fucking dirty. I don't know what's on the wall. Usually like the aisle seat because I can spread my leg out into the aisle a little bit.
The aisle, I think, is objectively the best seat.
I tuck my right arm and have my own armrest with my left. And I just kind of sleep like this, back on the headrest. But in the window seat, First of all, it's like December in New York.
Yep.
So I'm at the airport in probably this jacket and a pair of sweatpants.
Yep.
Big mistake, because once we're 3 hours into the flight and we're reaching a Texas sunset, which is it's probably like 60, 70 degrees in Texas in December at that point, or January or whatever. I think it was before New Year's. The plane is like a fucking, it's like a sausage or something. It's fucking boiling on the inside.
Yep.
So I'm like, I take my sweater off, but I have nowhere to put it, so I just put it in my lap, which makes my legs double hot. I'm like, my ass is drenched in sweat, like my legs are sweating, and I'm like, I have an hour left. I slept as much as I can. I literally cannot sleep anymore. I don't feel like listening to music. I'm fed up with my playlist. The YouTube videos, I only have a couple downloaded. I don't want to watch that. Don't want to do anything. So I'm just like, fuck it, I'm gonna break out Sandland, and I'm like, this will get me through the end of the flight. I'll get like as far as I can through the book. Finished Sandland like 45 minutes. I still have like 30 more minutes left on the flight after I finish the book. So then I'm just like, well, it's a good story, but like, what the fuck do I do now? But I can't even imagine the absolute like arthritis I would feel on like a 14-hour flight, you know?
It was awful. Any chance that I went to like the bathroom like 3 times, half the time it would just be like, I'm just here to stand.
Yeah.
There's a time when I went to the bathroom, someone was already there. There's a person waiting in line, and I'm like, now's the time for me to use the bathroom, because then no one can say anything and I can just stand for like 20 minutes straight. I waited for the first person to go through, the guy in front of me went, and then another person came, and I was like, you know what? You can go in front of me. I just was fucking standing towards the front of the airplane for like literally solid like 15 minutes. I'm like, this is what I needed. I needed to stand.
I wonder what like drug addicts do on like a plane. Because like...
Fiend.
Yeah, you just kind of... like if you're on a 24-hour flight to Australia, and you're like fucking vape
fixing for
died
your ghost.
like in Australia, and you've been off nicotine for like 3 days, and you're heavily addicted, like, and you have withdrawals on a 24-hour flight. Are you just like, you know, tweaking?
Yeah,
like,
you're literally
dying.
You're
like,
that's
Jesus.
when someone's like, hey, can I get a different seat? Is there anyone else?
Yeah,
the guy next to you
freaking out. Jesus.
The one thing that I hated is they obviously, because it's a long flight, they have accommodations. So every seat in front of you had like a massive TV, like a little bit bigger than an iPad. They didn't give me anything to connect it with, and it refused to listen to my Bluetooth headphones. But even still, I think I must have been the only person on the plane, because my siblings were having issues and people next to me, no matter what I did, way too close, and it made me nauseous just to try to watch anything on there. So I'm just like, there's not even a point of
I think you have some sensory issues
it was
going on.
way too close, man.
Yeah.
This why would you watch a movie with the iPad literally this far from you? Like that's too big.
Bro, I fucking watch YouTube videos in my bed. I'm just like fucking this the whole time.
That's way too much. If I watch a YouTube video in my bed, my phone is like this far away.
I'll be literally chilling in bed on my side, and like my head's like here, and my phone is like here, and I'm watching the YouTube video. Like
No. I need like at least like a foot distance, and that's
small.
because
How you
it's
gonna
my
see the
phone.
details?
I don't need the details. I really don't. But yeah, so everything about the plane sucked. And I landed back in Austin, and the first thing that we do is Seb and my friend Sick, who co-run a channel that we do together called Mega Game Crushers. They pick me up. It is, like 1 a.m., and usually you turn left coming home from the airport. But they said there was construction, and I've seen the GPS at certain times tell us to turn right as an option, so I know technically that exists. So I'm like, you know what? They said there's construction. They're following the GPS. We turn right, driving 20 minutes down the road, just still following the GPS. I don't care. I'm tired. I've been traveling for, at that point, over 24 hours. And then the GPS is like, you're here. And I'm like, huh? We're at Buc-ee's.
Yeah, they went south out of Austin Airport to the Buc-ee's in between San Antonio and Austin instead of going north into the city where we live,
So at that point, I'm like, you know what? Fine.
I would have killed him. I would have been so mad. I would have been like, take me home.
I got beef jerky. I mean, I was hungry boy, so I got beef jerky.
I would have been
I got a slushy.
I want to let you know, if they pulled that shit with me, I would have been so fucking pissy.
So we got our slushy, got our beef jerky, We were on our trip back. I didn't end up getting home until like 3:40 a.m.
Christ.
And I didn't end up sleeping until like 5 a.m.
Fuck that.
But at least, the day I took another day after that. So like technically I landed on a Thursday and I could have woken up after getting back at 3:40 at like 7 a.m. and went to work, but I took that day off to recover. And honestly, after that, I think I adjusted pretty well. And I think starting now, I'm like officially adjusted. I kind of like slept in over the weekend. I think I was still a little bit droozily.
But we have to talk about this, by the way. You took off like a week and a half from work, basically. Mm-hmm. And I had to do his job while he's gone because he's a video editor. And I was doing the video editing while Nathan was gone.
Yep.
He has a work laptop sitting on his desk at work. And he, before he left, wrote down the password, work for life with 3 exclamation points.
Don't tell them our work password.
It's a password to get into his MacBook Pro that you'll never fucking see or touch.
At my work office.
Yeah. But he writes it down with the number 4 as the work for life. And I'm, okay, Tuesday rolls around. I'm like, okay, I need to get into Nathan's laptop to get some files off of his Premiere so I can edit these videos and update them with the notes or whatever, revisions. Yep. I type it in, capital W, work, number 4, capital L, life, 3 exclamation points, enter. Doesn't work. I'm like, oh, well, maybe I fucked it up. I do it again, doesn't work. I'm like, okay, maybe it's just capital W, not capital L. Try it, doesn't work. Maybe it's all lowercase, try it, doesn't work, locked out for 5 minutes. I message Nathan. I go, hey, I think your password's wrong. It's like work for life is not working. And he's like, no, that's definitely the password. Try it again. So I go, okay, fine. 5 minutes goes up. I try again, doesn't work. Locked out for 15 minutes. I go, brother, the password's not working. What the fuck do I do? He says, I don't know, man. That's the password. I go, cool. I wait 15 minutes. I try it again. 1 hour. I'm like, okay, I'm locked out. I'm freaking out now because I need these files to get ahead. I'm like, text my boss, like, hey, I can't get into his fucking computer. Like, do I call, I'm going to call IT. Like,
you could call IT.
Whatever.
I did say to call IT eventually. I was like, IT guys know the password.
So I fucking get them and they're fucking useless. They
couldn't tell you the password?
They didn't do shit.
That's crazy.
So they're like, okay, we'll send it. We'll log this as a ticket or whatever. And I fucking,
you guys suck. Be like,
I have an email that's like, and then they ask me at the end of the day, like, oh, do you still need help with this? And I'm like, no, I fucking figured it out. So after the hour goes up, I call my coworker over because my coworker has logged into his computer before to get some things. So I'm like, hey, can you try to log in? Maybe I'm stupid. I can't get into his computer. He tries it, locked for 3 hours. And this is like 1 p.m. at this point.
That's awesome.
So I'm like, fuck it. I literally sack off any sort of responsibilities, like extra responsibilities that he would have apart from like editing. I'm like, I'm just going to edit enough videos myself on my work laptop to get ahead of the problem.
I just knew he needed incentive to grind.
Yeah, man, totally.
So I locked him out of any other excuses and he had to do new work himself.
So finally I go get lunch and I calm down because I was freaking out. And I come back and I start editing videos. I knocked out like maybe 2-3 videos. I don't even know how many I did. Probably like 2 videos.
50, like 60 videos.
No. And then 4 o'clock comes around and I look at my coworker and I'm like, how much you want to bet this fucking idiot has his password work for life with the letters FOR, not the number 4? And I go and I try it after the 3 hours unlocks, and sure enough, first try, I'm into the fucking laptop. And I text him, and I go, I'm gonna fucking kill you when you come back from Italy, you absolute moron. And he goes, I don't know, man. I just used my fingerprint to get into the laptop. So why the fuck would you not test out your password before writing it down on a piece of paper and going to Italy, and then leaving me with all your fucking work while you're gone?
Well, when I say it out loud, it is correct. My password is work for life.
You fucking idiot. You're so
I
dumb.
have dyslexia.
And then I was like, fuck your fucking job. This is like too much to do. And then by like the 3rd day, I had it under control. And I was like, never mind. It's fucking fine. But it's so stupid.
Easy come, easy go.
You're
also,
asshole.
Big announcement that we should have said at the beginning of this podcast.
We'll have Seb say it in the intro, in the clown intro.
Well, if he already said it, big changes in the clown intro. If they've already
I don't know
happened.
what you're alluding to.
We are splitting the uploads.
Oh yeah,
on
we
our
should
channel.
talk about 1 year Bozo and our plans going forward.
Yeah.
While we wrap this podcast up.
So post-mortem of the 1 year, we have found out that people really like roguelike gaming.
Yeah, roguelike is kind of good on YouTube.
I
apparently.
love roguelike gaming, so it's fine by me.
So it
I
sucks
love
for
it.
me, but I'll deal with it.
But we've decided that
I'll provide the color commentary.
we've decided that
a pretty
Bozo Gaming, our other channel, if you haven't seen it, we're gonna post all that glorious stuff onto the gaming channel, and we are going to revitalize the Let's Plays. That's right. If you're a fan of Chrono Trigger, it's coming back.
And
if
Pikmin 4.
you're a fan of Pikmin 4, it's coming back, and new stuff on the horizon. Have you ever heard of Donkey Kong?
Donkey Kong Bonanza. We're gonna play that game.
We're gonna play Donkey Kong Bonanza. We're gonna be. When that happens, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say it now, so you guys know ahead of time.
We should get Luna
real
to draw a
fans.
thumbnail now
Yeah.
for Donkey Kong because we're gonna have to post that like right away.
Oh, we're gonna do the thumbnail thing. I thought for that one we are just gonna do like a custom thumbnail for each video, but it's just gonna be like a screenshot that we do, and then like for the long. I guess we could do a drawing for that.
It's up to you. I don't know how you want to.
Whichever one you think would do better.
We definitely should upload all the Chrono Triggers before then and finish that. So that series is
It's
wrapped
not
up
gonna
before
happen
we
in
play
time.
Donkey
I'm
Kong.
just saying with how we're halfway through the game, and even if we're uploading daily,
we're like 2/3.
we're like
We're
3/5.
20 out of 43.
We're 3/5.
20 out of 43. Divide that by 7. That's 4/7 through the game. We're 4/7 through the game.
We're 4/7 through the game.
But you know what? The episodes on that Let's Play were different times. They weren't all set amount of time. So we don't know. We could be like pretty much 75% through the game, I think.
But we will be continuing to play Chrono Trigger, continue to be playing Pikmin. We will be uploading the videos, the larger edited videos that you guys expect on this channel. We upload it on a gaming channel. So go to the gaming channel and subscribe to the gaming channel because
That's where all the gaming stuff
most
will
of
go.
our views comes from the gaming stuff, and that is going to be relocated to the gaming channel.
So to put it in more simpler terms, Bozo Show, this channel, podcasts, IRL videos, big scale challenge videos involving our faces on camera.
Like the Stranded video that is out at the time of this. That
Which
would
is
be
a
like
great
a
video. You
big
should go watch
video.
that.
And then we'd have the normal IRL stuff that you're used to, like
Yeah,
the
the Goose and the Gaps, the
airplanes
Good
or
Mythical
the
Morning
egg
type videos.
drops. We'll do stuff like that.
and podcasts.
and
And then
podcasts.
Bozo Gaming, which you should go subscribe to now, will have the one-off like roguelikes and gaming videos that we do, plus Let's Plays like
Yes.
Chrono Trigger and Pikmin 4 and Donkey Kong Bonanza. And also soon to be a little roguelike series.
Oh, yeah.
Where we're going to stick to one roguelike instead of doing like a one-off. Like stick to one. But it's going to be a roguelite so we can progress. And to spoil it, if you've watched the podcast this far, you deserve this spoiler. It's probably going to be Rogue Legacy 2 because I've always wanted to play that game and progress it. And I was like, you know what? Why not just do it on Bozo Gaming?
Boom.
Because you people on these channels like roguelikes, and I think it'll be a great little thing. Because then once we like complete all the characters, we can do like the challenge runs, and I think there's some sort of progression there.
Oh,
I'll have
okay.
to ask my friend what the progression's
I
like.
own Rogue Legacy 2, but I didn't play a bunch of it because I bought it when it first came out. I think when it was in, before they fully release it. Beta, essentially, and it was dog water.
I think
Complete ass.
bought it on sale and never played it because my friends had an arc where they were playing it and they were doing some really cool shit.
Yeah.
I think there's one where it's like a random run. You get a random like main, if that makes sense, or whatever class.
Yeah.
Which that's better class. And that run was pretty hype. But I think you have to like do some shit to get there. But we'll figure it out. It's been 1 year of Bozo. We have
1 year.
more content, bigger ideas, better gameplay. We're getting the hang of this shit, you know. Me and Nathan are kind of like funny as fuck on camera. And if you want to see more of me and Nathan, go to Mega Game Crushers and watch our Let's Plays there because we're doing even more Let's Plays on that channel.
A lot of, if you like Let's Plays, holy shit, man, we got a place for you.
And then on top of that, you know, as always, Dan Chrono channel. I'm doing Rage Games on my main channel. Dan Chrono Plays is going to be where the other games go for video essays. And then Dan Chrono Live is going to have live cut-ups and live stream VODs whenever I live stream, which is not going to be a lot, but it'll go on there. And speedruns and whatnot. But
That's everything.
Content is coming still.
Lots of content.
If you want the more regular shit, go to Mega Game Crush, honestly. But thank you for watching 1 year of BOGO.
BOGO.
Buy one, get one free.
BOGO Show.
Thank you for watching 1 year of Bozo. This has been Dan and Nathan from Mega Game Crushers and Bozo Show fame. And one day this channel will be bigger, and we'll have more of you Bozos
like next
in
week.
the audience.
Yeah.
So stay tuned, because we're just getting started.
See you next year.
See you next year for another anniversary. Bye!
Bye. And let's kiss.
No, don't end the channel.